But it does take us to this interesting dynamic that's happened in the last 5 years as parlays, same game parlays. We have DraftKings, Jason Robbins. Again, he says the quiet part out loud quite a bit for all of us to hear. I'm not sure that's the best thing to do, but he does it, and he's not going to change, obviously. But here's recently said at a conference, he said, here, I've got it up here. We've seen no decline in demand as we've increased hold rate. The important thing is that we're not increasing it by making the odds any worse for customers. It's just by pushing more parlay mix and things like that. And again, for me, gambling Twitter, gambling industry loves to say, don't bet on parlays, they're awful for you. At the same time, people just want parlays. This is what you can say they're bad for you all you want. Buying lottery tickets is also awful. People do that. People put money in the slot machines. That's also awful. People do that. Yes, it's bad for us. We're going to the entire universe of sports bettors is going to lose money, and a lot of money, at parlays. That does not replace the fact that it is what people want. They want a chance to win a lot from a little bit, from placing a small bet. They don't want to grind minus 110 sides at $25 a pop. What they want is to bet $1 to win 1,000, and they're going to lose all the time, or once in a while they will. This is the product they want. So I challenge us all in the next 5 years to stop saying this is bad. This is parlays are bad. Yes, they're bad. Doesn't matter. It's what people want. And yes, they're being advertised and being pushed to people, but it's also clear this is what they want at this point. And what are we going to do about that? I think the fast in-game parlays is probably a bad idea from an RG standpoint. Trying to get people to churn through parlays more often is a bad idea. But at the same time, same game parlays and parlays, they're here to stay. They're bad bets, but they can be. And I actually agree with Jason here. They're good for the operator because they make more money, and they're exactly what the user wants. And you can go ahead and disagree with me now if you'd like.
No, it's just amusing to hear you say you agree with Jason Robbins. There's not a ton of things I think.
First time in history.
No, I have nothing really to add. I think it's well said, and I'm in the same boat. We might get a different voice if we had Matt hosting this week, who's a little sharper better than both of us, a little more avid better. But same thing for me. I just don't have an appetite to sit in and grind straight bets every night for the most part in every game or games I'm not watching. But I'm happy to splash a small amount, a little disposable money down on a same game parlay or something like that. And I certainly don't fault operators for leaning into it, both because it's what the customers want and it's what their shareholders are demanding. That's what's driving this push toward profitability. Really is the increased holds fueled by same game parlays. So, if the customers are getting what they want and the operator is finding a way to make profit from it, I just have a hard time taking too much issue with it.
Yeah, and the challenge is what is next? This was the product that is kind of disrupted. Disrupted is maybe the right word. This is the thing that Nevada was okay, parlays. Yes, you do parlays in Nevada. But the beginning was just sides, right? It was just totals. But same game parlays, cross game parlays, You can have same now in FanDuel and DraftKings. You can have same game parlay and then tack on some stuff outside. You can do all this now. But what's next? What's the next product that's going to really capture people's imagination? That is again exciting to me. And if you could do something that is good for the consumer but also makes a lot of money, you're brilliant. But because anything that's good for the operator is also going to be taking money from the user. And again, I don't think people are not people worry about churn, but people are happy to lose their money this way. I think, and once in a while you win one. Again, you take $10, you win 150. That's exciting, right? As opposed to, whereas you could bet a 10, something really long odds, one single long shot. Sometimes you're not gonna hit. But when you're doing a parlay, there's a build up, there's some excitement. That's a cool product. It is a cool product. And again, go ahead and disrupt that. Find something better than same game parlays. But I'm kind of over. Man, stop betting parlays. People want to bet parlays. I also think people understand that these aren't great bets. I don't think people think they're going to win. They understand this is a lottery ticket. Again, everybody lines up for Powerball every week. That is no better for you. It's way worse actually, because your odds of winning that are in the hundreds of millions, right? So you're not it's okay. It's okay for gambling is about winning a lot of money from not risking much or ramping it up. And again, to do it, coin flip style on minus 110 sides is, that's a grind. Even though our friend Matt Brown is very good at it, I think. But
it hurts a lot. Anyway. It's the same thing that happens in poker too. It's the risk. It's the pain versus pleasure. The pain of losing versus the pleasure of winning. The pain of losing, say a $1,000 bet on a minus 150 favorite. That sucks, man. There's no fun in that. When you're betting 1,000 to win 700 and you lose, that sucks. Conversely, betting 5 and winning 150, that's great. That is a great experience for a bettor. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense that everyone seems to be gravitating toward that.
Or you lose the $1,000 slowly betting $200 $5 parlays, right? That you could argue is almost fun. It's not fun to lose that much money, no matter what you do. Like, I started $1,000 and now I'm down to zero. But again, it is more exciting than losing 100, 1,000 at a single time on a side, right? That's like people can eat that, and it's like, again, I feel dirty saying this, but like sports betting is entertainment, and again, this is what I think Jason Robbins has been spouting for a long time. It is entertainment, and the more entertaining product is the same game parlay that gives you this chance to turn a small amount of money into a larger amount of money. And if that's more entertaining to the customer, and I think it's borne out that it is, then by all means have at it. So